The Fallacy of Modernity and Islamic Sharia, an Academic and Historical Rebuttal. After the emergence of Islam, Muslims spread across different regions of the world, from Arabia to Africa, from Asia to Europe, but nowhere was the law of Allah changed according to social pressure or intellectual fashion. The message of Islam was never change the law to gain acceptance. Rather, it has always been submit yourself to the command of Allah. The status of Sharia, not human but divine. Sharia is not a social contract or a temporary legal structure. It is a divinely revealed law based on revelation. Its legitimacy does not come from public opinion, modern trends, or political compromise. The demand to modernize Sharia is in reality a claim that Allah's knowledge is insufficient, that revelation is dependent on time, and that human reason has superiority over Allah's command. This position is intellectually unacceptable within Islamic belief. Historical reality. No compromise in principles. From the rightly guided caliphs to the major periods of Islamic history, no legitimate Islamic leadership ever adopted leniency or change in the fundamental commands of Sharia as a policy. There was flexibility in administrative matters, but not in creed and law. This distinction is now being deliberately blurred so that divine law can be subordinated to human convenience. Concessions in the name of help and intellectual deception. Today, helping Muslims is presented in such a way that it means softening divine commands, finding loopholes for what is prohibited, bowing to social pressure. This is not help, it is religious erosion. True guidance has always been teaching patience, training in taqwa, God consciousness, steadfastness in obedience. A mindset obsessed with finding ways out of every obligation does not strengthen faith, it produces selective obedience. The dangerous shift from reform to relativism. In Islam, reform, or islah, has always meant renewing obedience, not rewriting revelation. When the question changes from how do we follow the law to how do we change the law, it is no longer reform, it becomes religious relativism. The result? Halal becomes conditional. Haram is lost in contextual excuses. Obedience becomes optional. This mindset is not balance, it institutionalizes hypocrisy. Taqwa versus expediency. In Islam, the highest priority is Allah's pleasure, not social acceptance. The Quranic method is not change the law for people's comfort, but fear Allah, even if it is difficult. Any thinking that reverses this order weakens the moral structure of Islam. Final word. Islam has witnessed oppression, exile, intellectual attacks, and the fall of empires, and it survived not through compromise, but through steadfastness. The problem is not Islam. The problem is the weakening commitment of Muslims. Normalizing disobedience in the name of flexibility is not intellectual courage, it is philosophical retreat. Islam does not need to be modernized. Islam demands obedience. Furthermore, for detailed knowledge on the topic, refer to the 94 books authored on various subjects by Sheikh Tokir Ansari, available on Amazon. Additional insights are available at QuranExplains.com.